Number one, and y'all, even if you haven't gone through it, I'm just going through it. Number one, it says 3 collinear points. That means, what are 3 points on that line? 3 on the same line. So they are L, J, and K. Does everybody see there's only one line right here? And 3 points on that line are L, J, and K. So what's your answer on that one? It looks like B. It's B. Number 2, it says name the line and the plane shown. You know, and some of them could be multiple choice. It's okay, go ahead. Some could be short answer. Make sure you write it correctly. This was on, I think, your quiz and your worksheet. But the plane, how many points do you need for your plane? 3. So I think PQR or PQS, okay, plane PQS, I think is what they might have. Either one of these. And then what's the line? How many points do you need for your line?
2.
Line PQ. So it's going to be answer choice B. And you put the little line above it because it's a line. Are we good so far?
Is that A?
That's B. Your plane has to have
Number 1 and B is number 2.
your plane has to have 3 letters. Yes, we are going quick, so y'all pay attention. Number 3. It's asking again, are they on the same line?
No.
C, G, and H.
No.
C and G are, but H is not on that line, so no, they're not.
G and H on the same line, just H and C they're not on the same line?
Yeah. So they're not all on the same line. So you would say it's not collinear or non-collinear. Okay, shh. Y'all don't talk while I'm talking. All right, number 4. Okay, it says, what is the name of the ray that is opposite BD? So if I'm going from B to D, opposite would be B to what? A. So ray BA, it's C. You must start at that same end. If they went BD, you're going BA. All right? Number 5, it says the intersection of ACG, that plane, and BCG. What do they have in common? CG, and that's a line CG. So it's C. Then number 6, y'all stop me. Like if you don't understand something, ask me to go back over it. Number 6, the intersection of plane STXW and SVUT. Hold on, let me grab so I can write on it. So the intersection of plane STXW, where is that at? STXW, that's this one right here. I would just draw it. STXW, that little rectangle. All right, and then it says SVUT. That is this one. So where do they intersect? ST. So your answer is B. All right. Number 7 is just asking what's the distance or the length from A to C. One thing you can do is just subtract them, right? So what's negative 8 minus 5? 13. Okay, well, and it would have been a negative 13, but the distance is a positive number, 13. Or, if you didn't like subtracting negative 8 minus 5, you could have counted 1, 2, 3, 4, and gone all the way to 13. Are we good with that one? Okay. Then we go to number 8, and it tells me, I need a pencil. I don't have a pencil. Maybe this one works. It tells me that EF is 4x plus 5. So I'm going to write that on, 4x plus 15. I'm going to write that on there. It tells me that FG is 39, and the whole thing is 110. So how could I set that up like as an algebraic equation? If I add both of those things together, what would they equal? 110. Does that make sense? If I take this part plus this part, it would equal the whole thing. So let me write that out. 4x plus 15 plus 39 equals 110. Then what do I do? Well, what's 15 plus 39? Can y'all see that up there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I don't know. So you got what? 4x plus 54, thank you, equals 110. Then what do I do?
Minus 51.
Subtract 54. So 4x equals 56.
Wait.
What?
No.
Right? And then what do I do? Divide by 4. And what's 56 divided by 4? 14. X is 14. And that's what they wanted. They don't want a length or anything. They just... Okay, 110 minus 54 is 56. Okay? Then I still have to solve for x. So I divided by 4 and x was 14. Okay? So any questions on the first 2 pages? Because we're just flying through this. We're good?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let me keep going.
Can I ask you questions after we're done with it?
Yeah. Or it's kind of, or ask them as we go. Hold on, sorry, I'm looking for something.
My mind is still kind of small. Like when they're on number 8, I tried to write down the answer and I heard X.
Oh.
And no.
All right, number 9. What segment is congruent to AC? Well, I'm going to find what is my distance. You can count if you want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. AC is 6. What other one is also 6? So let's make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. BE. It is BE. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Or you could subtract, or you could count boys. Shh. All right. Number 10. It says Z is the midpoint. What does that even mean?
It's in the middle.
It's in the
of
middle.
line.
So those 2 pieces are what? Equal. Okay, those 2 little pieces are going to be equal. So now they want me to find X and each of the pieces. That's what it says right here. Oh, right here. Yeah, so we're going to set them equal. 8x minus 10 equals 150. Then what do I do? Add 10. 8x equals 160. Divide by 8. 20. Well, let me stop there. Does anybody have any problem with that little, what's the problem? The whole thing. Look, first of all, if Z is in the middle, that means these 2 things are equal. So I wrote them as equal. Then it goes back to algebra. You have to move your 10 over here. So I add it. What's 150 plus 10? 160. Then I have to move the 8. The opposite of multiplying by 8 is to divide by 8. So 160 divided by 8 is 20. Now notice that there's 2 answer choices that it could be. But look, if this one's 150, it wanted to know RZ. So what is RZ going to be? 150. Remember, they're equal. And then it wanted to know what? R to T, the whole thing. What is that one? 300. So your answer is C. So make sure you read what it's asking for. X, a piece of 1, and the whole thing. Do we get that? Kind of? Okay. All right. Number 11. If T is the midpoint, what does that mean again? It's the middle, so we're going to set those 2 things equal. So I'm just going to go ahead and set that up. 9x equals 5x plus 28. Okay, then what? I want to find all those little missing parts. So yeah, subtract 5x. I set them equal, and now I'm just solving. So I get 4x equals 28.
X equals 7.
Divide by 4, and my x is 7. Be careful, x is 7. That's not my answer. Any questions, though, on how I got 7? That goes back to algebra. Any questions so far? No. Now we plug it in. What's 9 times 7? If this one's 63, what's this one?
ST is
63. What's the whole thing?
126.
126. So y'all take a second if y'all need to write that or ask questions. Message. Not mine. Okay. GDF is congruent to what? What has the same angle? EDF. All right. They have the little marks that show you. Okay. Everybody's good with that one? No? Question? Like what matches? It goes from 2 to 1 to 3. And then which one goes from 2 to 1 to 3? Yeah, EDF. So that was C. Correct. All right. Now our next one. I think I'm still
Is this
recording.
what we're on right now?
Huh?
Is this what we're on right now?
This is our chapter test.
Then why was what I was doing?
We're getting there. We're getting there.
21 questions on our test.
No. It'll probably be like
So,
25.
Is that packet you gave me that made me want to cry?
It's some of that will be on. We're getting there. Okay. EOF is 26. So I promise we'll review some of that too. I'll show you what's gonna be on the test. 26. EOF is 26. FOG is what? 38. Then it asks for the whole thing. EOG. So you add them together, and what did y'all get for 13? A. A is correct. All right.
No, we should talk about them being on their calculators like consistently, not.
Like
Wait,
random, like games or no. I didn't mean. I mean, I'm just telling you, like.
She thought you meant she couldn't use her calculator.
Yes. You can definitely use a calculator. I just didn't want the calculator to take all of your attention. Okay. Supplementary. What does that mean?
Oh, isn't it like, I forgot.
Supplementary adds to 180. Yeah, it's a straight line. It adds to 180. So it says, what's an angle that's supplementary, and you have to know what that means, to COD. So look, I'm going to color in COD. Y'all, color, whatever. Have some color pencils out if you want. That is COD.
AOE.
Now, what's another angle that would make a straight line with this?
COA.
Okay, yeah. COA. Let me color COA. I'll do it this way.
That don't make no sense.
Yeah, it does.
COA. Does that, if these two are together, does it make a straight line?
Yes.
Yeah. Another one would have been
Yeah.
EOD. EOD. Because from here to here would make a straight line. But is EOD even an answer? No. We just have to see, okay, AOC or COA. It's B. This one wasn't an answer choice. That one wasn't an answer choice, so I'm going to erase it.
That just messed me
It's
up.
AOC.
Yeah, COA.
COA. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, COA. This one and this one together make a straight
AOE could
line.
be 1, 2, right?
No. AOE is this, that's a vertical angle. AOE, if I erase this, it is the same, but it wants to know what's supplementary. If I did
Oh, that's equal to 180.
AOE, those would not together make a straight line. No. So that one's no. I'm going to erase that again. The one that makes a straight line is going to be this A, or sorry, they did it COA. COA. All right. Next.
Oh, I skipped this one because
Is this the one that's,
Yes.
I have the right letters this time though. Do I not? Last time it had crazy letters like S's and T's and O's and, well, I have an O, but. All right, it just wants to know, what do you know what's equal or not? So look, what is OP or PO equal to?
PN.
PN. So let me find one that says PO and PN. Look,
That would be-
B says that. Does anything else? Oh, C says that.
That's it.
All right, now let's keep going. What else can I tell from this picture? Oh, look.
And M and LM are.
MN, is that what you said? And ML. So which
So
one?
B.
Let's see. Oh, B definitely still says that, but so does C. They both say, a lot of them say it, but it still looks like it's either B or C. What else do we know? This says that PNO and LMN are vertical angles. PNO, that's this angle here, That's actually a vertical angle with L and M.
Like, it looks like P and Q.
P and O.
Not adjacent, so it has to be C.
It has to be C. Yeah. L and M. Those are vertical angles. They're not adjacent. They're not next to each other. They're across from each other. So it is C. I know that one's kind of hard to tell. Number 16. What in the world is a linear pair?
Makes 180.
Makes a 180-degree angle. It makes a straight line. So I'm going to add both of those angles together, and it's going to equal 180. Is everybody good with that? What's my first angle, they tell me? X minus 15. Plus, what's the second angle that they tell me?
X plus 77.
Yeah, X plus 77. And if I add those together, it's 180 because I knew linear pair means straight line, 180 degrees. So let's combine like terms. What's X plus X? 2X. What is negative 15 plus 77?
62.
62. And what does that equal? 180. And then what do I do?
Subtract 62.
Subtract 62.
You get 118.
So 2x equals what?
118.
118. Is everybody okay so far?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Then I divide by 2,
It's 59.
and x equals 59. Is that what they wanted? And look at your answer choices. Nothing says x is 59, but that's not what they want. They want how much is angle 1, how much is angle 2. How would I find those?
Plug it in.
Yeah, plug it in. What's 59 minus 15?
44.
Okay, and then what's 59 plus 77?
36.
So it's B. Uh-huh. Question? You got it? Okay. It was B. Trying to see. It is. I don't even know what all's on here yet. All right. 17. It says that MO bisects this whole angle. What does that mean?
It's in the middle.
It's in the middle, 2 equal parts. Splits it into 2 equal parts. So LMO, I'm going to read what it says. Y'all can't see it. LMO is 6x minus 20. What is NMO? 2x plus 36. And what do we do with those two angles? What did I say we do? Set them equal because it's split into 2 equal parts. 6x minus 20 equals 2x plus 36. And we're solving for x. That's the first thing. Solve for x. And then we'll do that.
Like terms.
So, yep, I'm going to subtract 2x. And I get 4x minus 20 equals 36. Then what?
Plus 20.
Add 20. 4x equals, and then what? Divide by 4.
14.
And it was 14. I remember that from earlier. That's the first part. Then what did it want? Read the directions. Find LMN. Which angle is that?
The whole thing.
The whole thing. Find the whole angle. So I'm going to plug in 14. It doesn't matter which one. 6 times 14 minus 20. If this one's 64, what's this one?
64.
And what's the whole thing?
128.
128.
Let's see.
My mind is so-
Let me see. I know I've got several of those up there.
I really feel like,
Okay. Let's see. Numbers 18, 19, and 20. The whole midpoint stuff. Okay? So, or no, midpoint distance. This may be some of the stuff that you were having trouble with, Aston. I'm going to do this on a separate sheet of paper.
No, I was.
So, number 18, it says we have 0.64 and 28. How do I find the middle? So, yeah, add them and divide by 2. So, for my x's, what are my x values? 6 plus 2, and then I'll divide it by 2. What is 6 plus 2?
8.
8 divided by 2 is 4. So my x value is 4. What are my y values? What are they?
4 and 8.
4 and 8. So I'll take those two, the 4 and the 8 added together, and then I'll divide it by 2. So that's 12 divided by 2, and my y value is 6.
See, there were 3 problems like that. They were the only 3
The
problems
ones
I
that you
knew
knew?
on the
Yeah.
whole list.
It looks like I didn't put any of those extremely difficult
And
ones on the
I watched on
test.
your video for that one paper, and you had like D equals square root of like something.
That's what we're about to do. The
I was
next
reading
one's...
Chinese.
No, the distance formula is not so bad.
It doesn't. It could be worse.
It was still pretty bad.
All right, we ready? I just want to make sure I'm not going too quick. All right, then. Number 19. This one is asking for the distance, okay? So, here is our distance formula. What do we do on it? We subtract our x's and we subtract our y's, okay? Or I don't know what order it was in. It might have been y's first, but it doesn't matter. Okay, but let me write down my 2 ordered pair. I have 8, 2, and I have 3, 8. So I'm going to, and some of y'all kept forgetting the square root. I didn't write it just to be pretty. We actually have to keep writing it down, okay? Even though it's not pretty anyway. But what do I get if I subtract my 2 x values? What's 8 minus 3? 5. And then I'm going to write the little square. Is everybody okay where I got that from? Yes? Yes? No? Look, it just says subtract your x's. What's 8 minus 3?
6.
And then don't forget we're squaring that in a minute. Okay? Then I'm going to bring down my plus sign. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to subtract my y's. What's 2 minus 8? Negative 6. But watch, when I square that in a second, your negatives have to go away. Okay? And they will. So, what's 5 squared? And what was 6 squared? 36. I know it says negative 6, but when we square it, it's going to become what? 36. Then, and you can do this in your calculator, but what's 25 plus 36?
61. And it's 7.8.
And then I've got the square root of 61. I have no idea what that is. I know it's close to 8, because I know it's close to 64. Square 64. But anyway, I would type it in on my calculator, and it was, what did you say, 7.8?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not as bad as watching it. Watching it, I was just lost.
Watching for me is gets me lost as it goes.
It's just
That's got to be tough.
the only
watching
reason it
them.
was hard for me is because I couldn't think straight to begin with, as you saw.
It's calm, Miss Amanda.
Calm.
I'm comfortable.
Did anything I said make sense? It did.
It didn't. You were struggling, basically, is what I got from it. Okay, number 20. Noam walks home from school by walking 8 blocks north and 6 blocks east. So, look, y'all, here's my starting point. Okay? I'm going to start here at 0, 0. All right? I'm going to walk. Or do y'all want me to put a graph? Would y'all rather me have a graph on here? Yeah? Okay, let's try it that way. And if you need a graph stamp or something on your test, don't be scared to ask. Y'all aren't scared to ask anyway. Y'all ask lots of questions.
Yeah.
That's not a bad thing. Oh, no.
Jesus.
Oh, it worked. Okay, so I'm going to start here at 0, 0. And then it says it's going to walk 8 blocks north. I don't have 8, but we're just going to go with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is everybody good with that's 8 blocks north? Yeah? No? I went up 8. Kind of good with that? Yeah? Okay. Then it says from there, 6 blocks east. So how many am I going to go over? Let me extend my graph. That is so terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's my end point. Here's my 6 blocks east. That was 8 blocks north, 6 blocks east. So it says, how much shorter would it be for his walk if he could have just gone the diagonal way, like cut across a field or something? instead of walking down this road and this road. So we have to know those ordered pairs, and we'll find the distance. Remember the distance formula?
Isn't it just 8 and 6?
So, yeah, this ordered pair is 0, 0. Y'all might not can see that. Let me write it in pen.
I can see it.
0, 0. And what's this point? Over 6 and up 8. Is everybody okay with those ordered pairs?
You go like that way.
Yeah, so it's just like a normal point. How do I get to this point on my graph? You go over 6 and up 8. All right? Now, I'm going to take those 2 points and use my distance formula. Okay? What are my x's? Let's subtract them. What's 6 minus 0?
6.
Okay? And then I'm going to subtract my y's. What's 8 minus 0?
8.
And then I'll square those. Okay? If I square 6, what is that?
36.
And then if I square 8, and so what is 36 plus 64? 100. That 100 is not your answer. What is the square root
10.
of 100? 10. Okay? So 10 blocks. But wait, let's see if that's probably not the answer. It says, how much shorter would his walk be? Okay, so this one, you would walk 8 and then 6. How many blocks is 8 and then 6?
The same as 6 and 8.
Well, what's 6 plus 8? 14. 14 blocks. Or he could have walked how many blocks? 10 blocks. So it says, how much shorter is it?
4.
4 blocks. Be careful, it's not 10.
I was right.
Okay.
Where's 14 coming?
So
6
the
plus
14, if they walked 8 blocks this way and then 6 blocks this way. So if you had to do this, that would have been 14 blocks. Y'all, that's a
That's not
long,
as bad.
that's a long way.
Miss Amanda, that day you were gone,
Yeah?
Haley said I was wrong. You said I was wrong.
I was
Okay.
confused. Are we gonna have one like that on the test?
It's possible, but it's not like your work. It's not near as bad as the worksheet. To me, that's it. That's remember that whole distance worksheet and all that, and y'all struggled. This is as hard as that's gonna get. That's it. We're done with that part. Okay. Now let's keep going to. We've got a few like perimeter and stuff problems. Number 21. It says if the perimeter is 140 inches of a square. Y'all, I'm gonna draw a square real quick. What do we know about all the sides? Yeah, they're all equal. So if it's 140 all the way around, I could divide that by 4 and get all my sides. Okay, so she said this one's 35. That means all the sides are 35. And that adds to 140. Does anybody not know where the sides came from? We got that? Okay, what's the area?
35 times 35.
Yeah, you would have to know that it's just the side squared, or 35 times 35. What's that answer?
12, 25, 8.
Okay, I was still saying, I don't see that. Yeah, it is. It's A. Okay.
What is?
Number 22. Are we ready? Is everybody okay with this so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 22, it says what plane contains C, D, and G. You're just drawing. Or you could say it's the front plane, or you could draw and shade in like C, D, and G. That's this plane. Does everybody see that? If you wanted to, you could just shade, or you could write the front plane. Does that make sense? Yeah.
So if we just
I hope y'all are paying attention.
Okay. No problem.
Okay.
I'm struggling.
Because you had that quiz today.
Yes.
Okay.
What?
All right. EF is 6, right?
Why the quiz in the book?
I have no idea. And EG, the whole thing, is 21. It wants to know what's that missing piece. So what would you do?
Subtract.
Yeah, subtract. 21 minus 6 is 15.
What's my favorite problem?
we put FG equal to E15.
Yeah, or you could just write it right here, 15, and I'll see that you found it. Like, I know what I'm looking for on that. All right, now let's keep moving. Y'all, we're making progress. Don't y'all feel like we are? Too fast?
Wait, like,
Oh, okay. 23 was 15. Make sure you understand it. If not, yeah, you just did 21 minus 6 and it told you the missing part. Okay? This is kind of like we've started back over. Like from the beginning, they're just short answer now. So we're going to kind of repeat some of the same problems. All right? So has it been terrible? Good. I hope y'all do well. All right. FBG. Oh, it says what are the measures of FBG? So that's this angle right here. So the way you're going to do this, I can't see, is just subtract the numbers here, okay? Subtract them. This is 90. Does everybody see that that's at 90? I don't care if you use the outside numbers or the inside numbers. Just pick one. If this is 90 and this is, it looks like 125. What's the distance between those? What would you do to find it? Yeah, subtract. What's 125 minus 90? 35. So I'm going to put 35 degrees. Look, I just wrote it right there. Is that acute? Don't forget this part tomorrow. Monday. Is that acute, right, obtuse, or straight?
Acute.
It's acute. Okay?
Wait, am I gonna have to take this?
Mm-mm. But you can do your makeup work Monday. You'll have to make it up during PE though. All right, ABC. Now let's see. Oh, that one's not bad at all. What is ABC? What's the degree?
180.
It's a straight line. It's 180 degrees. And then I'm also going to put that it's what? Straight.
Wait, we need to put that?
Yeah, because it says classify as acute, right, obtuse, or straight. So this one was 35 degrees, an acute angle. This is 180 degrees. It's a straight angle. A to B to C. It's just straight across.
Wait, so
And you didn't have to write it. I just wrote it up here like this. You can, or you could just have written it all down right here.
wait, so FBG is
FBG is an acute angle. It was 35 degrees. I need both of those things. Are we ready? No?
acute.
I'm now ready.
All right. Number 25, it says GDF is 54 degrees. What is EDF? Y'all, this is 54. That's pretty much the same problem as we had at the beginning of the paper, okay? They're equal. If one's 54, the other is 54. Questions? No? Number 26. Now, I've changed this one. Earlier, I had a question about supplementary, which is what? 180 degrees. Now I have complementary. It's 90. So I'm going to shade in BOC is this one right here.
Is it DOC?
Then it's got to be angle. Yeah, either way. You can put either one of these. And put the little angle in front of it. See how they have an angle? You put the little angle too. It would be this one.
Do I have to put both of them?
No. All you needed, some of y'all said DOC and some of y'all said COD. Either one of those is fine. You do not have to put.
This is so much easier than that big packet. That big packet is hard.
Well, that was because it was the end of the chapter.
Would AOB be one?
So now that after
No,
this-
AOB is a 90-degree angle, all on its own. So you can't add it to something else and it be 90.
So after this study guide, I should be able to do that whole packet.
The packet's probably going to be a little bit harder.
Because the packet has some circles and stuff on it.
Yeah, we're getting there. Okay. Name an angle vertical to EGH. So here, let me color in EGH. So which one is directly like across? It makes straight lines. Look, the best thing would be go straight across. Yep, y'all got it. And then take this one and go straight across. What angle is that? FGI. So angle FGI. Y'all, some of y'all could have put angle IGF. Either one of those is fine. You don't have to put both. Okay. Supplementary angles add to 180. Complementary angles add to 90. Everybody's got those? I'm gonna turn mine up. Okay.
Wait, how's that? So we're not missing anybody this week? Oh, never mind. Wait, if it's vertical, what did Logan play last week?
Hmm?
A lot? Like a lot? What is it's vertical?
Logan, they play the league.
They're equal. Vertical angles are equal.
So F, wait. Is it TA? Since it's only.
Lady, I got one
I thought it would be DGF.
If I play, I got
That's
one.
not straight up. Look, this one's what's gonna be directly vertical.
Oh,
This way.
never mind.
Does that kind of make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. They kind of are basically angles that go in the complete opposite direction. If that's another way to think of it. I hope I'm still recording.
I did with David when I was
Yeah, I am. Okay. Two angles, y'all, we've already had this question. Two angles whose sides are opposite rays are called vertical angles. And then the next one,
adjacent.
yep, they're next to, they are next to each other. They have that common side, vertex or whatever. They're adjacent. The complement of angle is 53 degrees. What does complement mean? It adds to.
90.
So what's the other angle going to be?
37.
How'd we get that? 90 minus 53, and we would have gotten 37.
Can you turn that arrow?
Yeah.
Please. No, don't.
Okay. Number, how many of these do we have?
41. We have 10 more questions.
And how many more minutes?
7.
Oh, okay, we're getting there, we're getting there. Am I killing y'all today? Y'all are learning.
Not that bad.
Okay, complementary number 31. Complementary means they add to.
90.
So my first angle is x plus 2, and my second angle is x minus 4. Does everybody agree with that? We get that? They add to 90. Then I would combine like terms. So what's x plus x?
Good.
And 2 minus 4 equals 90. Questions on that part? I just combine like terms. Then what?
You add 2.
Add 2.
And then 2 minus 90 would be 47.
Hold on.
Div-
wait.
okay.
Can we please?
Yep.
How did you get that negative minus 2?
Well, 2 minus 4.
31.
I just combined those two numbers. And it's negative 2.
Okay.
But then I moved it over here. And that's how I got 92. Are you good with that?
Yes, ma'am.
This is
Then
number
I
31.
divide by 2. And what did we get? Did somebody say 47? 46. Okay. Is that my answer?
No.
No. So let me pause and make sure everybody knows that my two answers are going to be the angles, which were these two angles. So what am I going to do with that 46? Plug it in, and I get 48 degrees and what? 42. Yeah?
This answer.
Yeah.
It's DFG 48.
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. 48 and 42. Yep, that's what we got. All right, number 30. Are we ready for 32?
My mind isn't working.
I can't see a rising head. What's the answer?
They were 48 degrees and 42 degrees. I had to plug in the 46 for X. All right, number 32. How do you get perimeter? Add them up. Okay, I have a 66, a 66, a 29, and a 29. What does that equal?
134 total. 296.
Add those four numbers up.
That's 190.
190, 190 feet. Okay? Is everybody okay with that one? You just add the four numbers, perimeter. Just, you have to add up all the sides. That's what that means. Now, circumference, there's two ways to find the circumference. It's pi times the diameter, or it's 2 pi r. It just depends on what they gave us. What did they give us? The radius. So, and it says leave it in terms of pi, so don't multiply it.
78 pounds.
So 2 times 39 pi. And you got what?
78 pounds.
78 pi.
Okay, just.
And I'll stop right here on 33 for a second.
Man, we only got 4
Can
minutes.
you scrunch your legs a little bit, Cherry, please?
We only got 4 minutes.
So it's 7.
This
so what's the
class
final
goes by
answer?
fast.
Well, we've been really busy today.
I kind of missed the block schedule because it was like I really missed it whenever I was at home trying to do 35 pages. Because it's weird not having.
Just like feet, no square right here. No square.
All right, we're good? Yeah, this one is feet up here on number 32. Your answer was just feet. Okay, let's keep going so we can get our last few done. Number 34, we're going to find the area of the two figures and add them together. Several of you on your worksheet did not add them together. So if this is 2 times 2, what is that?
4.
This is 4 square feet right here. Now, I know this is 8, but what's this one? It's not 10.
8.
It's 8 because we've got to take away these two. So what's 8 times 8? 64. So what's the whole thing? 68 square feet. So, and luckily on this one it was multiple choice, so they had that on there. Oh, a net figure. Oh my goodness, that's
I did
old.
that one.
Okay, if you draw the net figure, let me see if I just have some of these answers so we can get through them. This is what mine looks like.
Go.
It's just unfold the box. Unfold the box. That's it. How many sides and a top and a bottom? So on Monday, how many sides is it going to have? 4 sides, a top and a bottom. Okay?
Can you do it like that?
As long as you have 4 sides and a top and a bottom, it's probably not going to be exactly like mine every time.
This one's exactly like yours.
Okay. Look, I'm going to put... I know y'all are trying to see that. Sorry. Here's a few more answers just because of time. The number 36, it was 75 point. No. I'm sorry. What in the world? 4.9. I don't know what
Do I
this...
have to do this wrong?
Let me see what they get. 4.9 squared. Hold on. Times pi.
Is this paper?
Yeah, I get 75.4. I have no idea what this...
What is that set? 4.9?
Yeah, it's 4.9 squared. I have no idea what that is. It's 75.4. Okay, and it's square inches. You need to see what's at the bottom. Does everybody have the net figure? Okay. This one, what are 3 names for line P? BC, CD, BD, and they all have the little line above them. That's other ways to write a line. And then, what's a real life example of 2 planes? Wall and the ceiling. Everybody, we kept saying that one, right? Wall and the ceiling. Okay? Does everybody have these?
Man, that will retard.
Or get that from somebody next to you. I don't know why I don't have it. This one, remember, it would be flat. It would be flat. Number 41. It would be flat.
Wait, what was the top one?
And that one
The
has to
top
go-
one, I have no idea what that number 25 means.
Wait. AC.
Are AC and BE congruent? Is this not the same problem we already have?
Is it?
They're not.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7 and 6. So are they congruent? No. Okay. This one would be because they are flat. Or number 41.
Can we just finish one time?
Well, if we need to go over it, if it's on the test, then I will go over it. Not the whole test, but Monday. We only get 1 study guide day. So
So how do we know it's on the test?
it's coming, just study your study guide.